Television Land. We're glad to be back off of hiatus. This is the television show called Mouth of the South. If you remember us, if not, we will quickly catch you up. We have a couple of hot topics that we're going to be discussing today, just to help the culture and understand some of the things that are taking place. Today we have a special guest, April Couture.
Couture,
April
correct? Couture, how y'all doing?
All right, then we have Ken Keeler.
Hey, how y'all doing? Good evening.
And last but not least, we have Kel Morgan.
Hello, everybody.
All right. Well, today we got a couple of interesting topics that we're going to discuss. The first thing we want to talk about is the taboo subject of interracial marriages and why athletes, once they make it, so-called go and get a white wife as opposed to a black woman. So, and I know in my circle, it's a taboo subject because the women feel some type of way, but they really don't say nothing to the brothers about it, but they talk amongst themselves and harbor ill feelings toward that situation. And I think it leans more with the black man and the white woman as opposed to the white woman and the black man. I don't hear a lot of conversations discussed on that behalf. So right now I just want to let y'all open the forum up and let's have a discussion about it. No profanity now. We're going to keep maintaining our composure, but I want us to be open enough to discuss it and talk about what people are actually thinking and not saying. With me personally, I think a lot of times it's just conceived that Dave went out and got a white woman, especially the athletes, because they've gotten more exposure and they've gotten money, and money always afford a different experience. And in some cases, they just attracted to them, you know.
I'm going to stop you right there.
All right.
Because there's plenty black women that they can be attracted to, too.
That's true, it is.
It just seems like when athletes start, not only athletes, but most, when they have money, they just want to go to the white woman. It seems like it's belittling us, like we're not good enough for them. That's how I feel about it.
Well, it's a wrong if you're going for prestige. It's got to be for love. If they're out, you know,
Definitely.
Then it's wrong.
Right.
You know, when a lot in my day, white women, a lot of white women were black guys. And I go, man, what's all them guys got? You know. Well, my last wife was black, and it was through love and the beauty. And we're divorced. We're friends, and very good friends. But when it got in the relation, then you run into some problems. And I mean, you got to be a very open-minded person. Now, I'm not prejudiced to anybody. You know, to me, black women are more beautiful than nice, better booty, you know. And they dress well here in the South. I never seen women dress so beautiful in my life than the black ladies down here. And I think if a black man goes to a white woman, he's making a mistake. Like I said, a lot of white men don't know what they're missing unless they date a black woman.
And
Yes, that's what they say.
yeah, I mean that's what they say. But then I've had experiences on both ends as well.
Yeah.
And what I've discovered is the confrontation factor is a lot greater with the black woman than it is with the white woman.
That's because, excuse me, let me
No
cut you off
problem.
again.
Please.
That's because you all make us confrontational.
And how is that?
Because you think, most black men think that their girlfriend or their wives supposed to do everything they want done.
You get that a lot. I want to speak on that. You know,
Now, a white woman, maybe she'll come in there, maybe she'll do it. But it's plenty of things that a black woman would not do what a white woman will do for a black man.
right. I think that a lot of times, like, you know, I understand where both of you gentlemen are coming from as far as like a new experience and also about love. At the same time, it's beauty in life with the experience, with the culture that you're in. That's the part what throws me off. Like, if you like white women, why didn't you talk to them when you was 5 years old or 10 years old or 12 years old when you was in high school playing football? You was with Shakita, and Shakita was holding you down. You know, she was the one feeding you your lunches and making sure you getting certain nutrients that you need to be out there on that field. So why would that change when you get higher up in life? That's what throws me off about that situation. Because you had love then. And most of the time when you're younger, you love the hardest. You know what I'm saying? So that whole situation to me is like, you know, I was at work one day and this young gentleman, he had to be like 21 or 23. He said, "Oh, I can't wait till I get money because I'm going to get a Polynesian," something like that. So I said, Polynesian, excuse me. And so I said, "Well, spell it." And so he couldn't spell it. So everybody started laughing. I said, "So you can't spell it. You don't know the origin. So what made you just want to go get that?" He was like, "Cuz, man, it's just, man, our hair." I said, "Well, what's your hair texture?" "Well, you know me, I got the dreads." I said, "Well, if you have the dreads, why wouldn't you get a woman with the texture you have? What's wrong with that?" You know? So sometimes I feel like when you saying that you want a different color or a different race or whatever, I feel like, I want a woman that's skinny and you just super fat or whatever. Sometimes you have to understand you gotta love yourself first. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the struggle between a black man with himself. Sometimes I feel like black men don't love themselves as much as I think they need to, so they go out and they look for it in other origins, other races. You know, even when you working with a black man versus working with a white man, the way you show so much respect with that white man, I don't feel like you do it towards your own brother, and that's what throws me off.
Well, and here in Mouth of the South, we always are open to everybody's opinion and ideas, and that's pretty much what they are, opinions and ideas and personal feelings, you know.
Right.
But I do believe that probably in the younger years, I'm just attempting to answer some of that.
Okay.
In the younger years, you're more influenced by home.
Correct.
You know, and the things that you have at home. But once you get out and become your own man,
Correct.
it's almost like sometimes that could possibly be forbidden fruit.
Correct.
I'm going to cut you off again.
Okay.
That is true. Because in your younger days, like when we were coming up, you wouldn't dare court a white woman.
Right.
You didn't have that freedom and that right to do it, but now they have the freedom and right to do it.
Well, and it's more, we were more divided as people. You know, we were in our own community. Even when I was coming up, I didn't even realize how racist the country was in my own neighborhood.
Correct.
I didn't even realize we were oppressed or even poor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But then once you come out of the culture and start being exposed to others, you see how little you do have. You know.
Maybe that's a sign of it's acceptable now, maybe racist, that it may be dying a little, that we're mixing. Could that be possible? Could that be a very good thing?
You also have to remember too, white men have always went with black women.
Yeah, I mean, forcefully.
Slavery.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's
Because they could go in and take this black man wife and go to bed with her and send her back when they get ready. And he already has a wife.
So do you think that's poetic justice taking place now with the black guys that are able to...
It never has stopped.
Well, I ain't talking about the white man with the black woman. I'm talking about the black man with the white woman.
I'm talking about both of it.
Poetic justice.
Because
you know, there were times when black men were killed for even accused of looking at a white woman. You know, so that was a forbidden thing. Period. So maybe in some kind of way, karma is circling around and subconsciously is a forbidden fruit that we seek after.
Well, you also have to remind yourself too. Schools comes together now.
Correct.
You know, years we went to school. I went to school for 11 years, just black people.
Okay.
But then when the black and white mixed, that was a different thing. And the kids that's coming up now, a lot of the kids, they don't see color.
No, because they don't know anything.
My grandkids, they just love me, you know.
Yeah.
They don't see color.
They don't understand it. You have to be taught that type of mentality.
It's
right.
You know, I did a lot of reenactments at Avenue Baptist Church, and that was great. I mean, me being the only white guy up there, and made a good impression. Like the last one I was in there with Malcolm X started in the front row, Bobby Kennedy, Breeze Kennedy, the governor, mayor, T.I. the rapper, and a girl from Jamaica said I made a very strong impression. And that's what we need. I mean,
Well, see, and that's the thing. I guess I'm more of a not a color guy. I'm a human being, you know, and really that's the only man it is a human being,
Right.
You know,
That's so true.
unfortunately, our pigmentation differentiates and breaks us apart. When I think in the beginning, God created man. It didn't say God created a black man, white man, whatever kind of man. Even though history might say black people were the first man, you know. That's still, nobody really knows. It's just speculation and science.
people, well, you know, before the continent split, they say we were all in one continent with black, and then they split. People went north where it was cold. Maybe I lost my pigmentation. I'm colored too. You know,
Yeah.
That's how I was just gonna say. I do believe that. I want to agree with what you just said. I believe that the whole gist of it is that it did start with originality of us being, you know, color.
Just
colored.
man,
Just
you know,
people, but at the same
I
time,
never heard that before.
Which one?
what?
It started with black people.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes,
Yeah.
that's a big thing. Right
Well,
now, as we speak, like if you get on any type of from social media to anything else, books, you can read about the kings and queens of us traced our egg from Egypt and all that stuff that we were this color. So I mean, it's very noticeable.
Right.
You know, I want to agree with he said because after this color originated, then we spread out to different continents and different things, learning different languages, teaching each other different languages, teaching us different words, letters, different ways to speak to each other. You know, I think it all started back in the Egyptian stage though, because it's noticeable with the symbols and all those things. You trace all the way back BC. That was the first original everything. So how could you miss that and just go straight to boom, boom? You know, I think that's the part that they want us to miss. And also with the dates, you know, they changed the dates to confuse us with through time.
Yeah, I think that's why it's so important to understand your spirituality as a man or a woman, and let that intuition and those things that are inside you already begin to unveil themselves, and I think that's where it leads up to, as far as being caught up in the minor thing of a person's color, you know, loving the individual, and unfortunately, that's man's way of thinking, and man feels that way. But I don't think the Creator, whoever you might serve, looks down and differentiates on man, because he is a spirit, and that spirit dwells in us, and it leads and guides us in all truth.
Correct.
So,
well, history was bad. The Caucasians, and when they come over, I mean, history was wrong. I mean, it's too bad it happened that way. But we're mature, educated, very educated people. No, we can change this thing around.
We can change it around. We can discuss it. That's
we can
right.
discuss it openly.
That's
and,
perfect.
Do you think that you can love who you want to love? Because we have a choice. We're saying, we're talking about black and white. So do you think you can let your heart just love that black woman? I mean, a love like, you know, in marriage and stuff, and not love that white woman? Or you can just love that white woman and not want to love that black woman?
well, see, go ahead.
It depends who you fall in love with. You can go and look for a date or sex, but you can't look
But
for
do you
a
think it's
relationship.
a choice?
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
of course.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
absolutely
it's
a
a
choice.
choice.
It's in your heart. It comes from your heart.
Okay.
No other way. I mean, if you don't go what's in your heart, you're lost. You're lost.
The only thing I want to say is when black men be with white women, I don't even care. I don't trip. My only thing is don't lose the acknowledgement of the black woman or the queen, because that's where, you know, you could see a black man and a white woman walking down the street. You could just be walking down the street and he'll turn and make sure he don't look at you. Now that's the part that throws me off. Like, okay, now hold on now. Don't get it twisted. Your mama is black. So how could you not acknowledge the queen? So that's what throws me out too.
Well, see, I haven't really had those experiences, so I can't
have,
really.
so that's the reason why I'm saying. I have. This is from a woman's
Well,
experience.
see, sometimes it might be your energy.
No, we're not
It
speaking
might
on
be
that.
your
I think
energy.
it's a lot of times. I
That
think
was
it's
a good
because
fake. That was
guy is
you
embarrassed.
know, you tried it with the justification with the energy. You really tried it. But we gonna, yeah, he tripping. I don't know what he think this is, but you know, when y'all go out and y'all do y'all thing with the white woman, how y'all act towards the black female. Now, it's okay to be with her, like I said, but the way you act towards the black female is where we draw the line. Still respect her, still acknowledge her. That's all I ask of, the black
Color
men.
shouldn't make no difference
Right.
to people.
For
I
the
mean,
black
I
men,
agree.
though, that's the part.
I agree, and
So,
that's what Mouth of the South is all about.
That's right.
Dealing into all these things that
Yeah.
people want to say,
Right.
but don't say.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, facts,
You want
facts on facts.
to be treated like you want to treat people like you want to be treated. And-
Exactly.
And, you're
Right.
going to get along in life and with respect more than anything. Just forget bad things. And
Now-
just be a person. That person. Be
Right.
nice and kind, and
Correct.
you're going to win. I mean,
Now, back to the subject that we were talking about earlier. What gives you the notion that black men, once they get rich or become pro ball players, that they go out and find a white woman?
You just look it up and you'll see.
Now, why do you think that's the case?
That is the case.
I said, but why do you think
Because
they're
they show
doing
it.
that?
They show it. I think they're doing it because it seems like to me they just think a white woman is better than a black woman when they reach making a lot of money, when they become rich. That they want somebody white by their side instead of a black woman by their side.
And some-
by their
right,
side.
facts.
Now it's some that'll go to the black, but
Right.
not too many.
Right.
then they're getting in a relationship for the wrong reasons.
That's
it's
true.
just prestige and think they're going to be a
But
bigger
I'm not
side
saying
or
that
something.
they don't love them, because we have a choice of who we want to love.
And we spoke on that earlier, right?
Well, that's true.
You
But
said
why,
that.
why do they do that then? I mean, really? I mean, there's got to be more than just love. There's something else there.
That's why I say gotta
It's
be something
overlay
deeper than
for-
that. It
it's
gotta be
o-
deeper. For all you gotta be doing, it gotta be deeper. It gotta be something deeper.
Overlay
It
for
gotta be
the
something
A
underlay.
lot of white women would do what black women won't do.
Right,
Yeah.
be more submissive. Very much so. I
yes,
think that's
yes,
what submissive because a lot of black women, when we try to discuss things with a black male, they get offended. And then sometimes when a black woman is working hard, getting her money, doing it right, not only do y'all get offensive, but sometimes y'all act like y'all inferior. Like all of a sudden, oh, you think you all that, you this, that, and the other. And don't act like that's not true. We get that all the time. All the people out there, y'all listening, all the black women like, yeah, because I was working with a, right, lower than them, because if you working with a man and y'all both got the same position, you know how it is, how you get towards the black woman, you be like, oh, you know what I'm saying, hold up, you know what I'm saying, I know you doing this or whatever, but I do this, I do that. But when you with the white woman, you respect her more. Oh, Jenny, that's all you need? Okay, coffee, lunch,
Excuse me.
breakfast,
How you-
afternooning,
Are you just?
really, huh?
Are you
Couture.
Excuse me.
Come on now, what happened? I'm ready to get in the game.
A black man will do
What?
more for the white
Right.
woman than he will do for the black
Right.
woman. Oh,
Okay.
he may go on the side and open up the car door for the white woman, but the black woman, he'll come on, get in this car.
Come on, what you
know,
mean?
something
Come
like that.
on. Oh, drive me.
Hold up.
Baby, you want
Okay.
this? Baby, do you want that?
Is this just the way
and
you're
then I wanna
assuming?
Now,
ask
this
this
is
question.
That's assumption.
Then I want to ask this question.
That's assumption.
Why did you go to a white woman?
Ooh, girl, this is got
Because that was the relationship that I
I
was
gotta know.
Why?
Why?
Yes.
My main reason why was it was deeper. She allowed me to spend time with my kids. She forced me to not be a deadbeat dad.
Okay.
She forced you.
Yeah, she did, because I was gonna
But
be
you
a
knew they
deadbeat.
were your kids.
I know it.
So why did it take her to force you when you knew they were your kids?
Because
So tell us that.
because I was young and I was out there and I didn't care. You know, I really
So
didn't
that
care.
white woman forced you.
Now I say she worked better with him.
encouraged me. Let me say
She
it like that.
encouraged you. But
She
what were the
encouraged
kids'
me.
black mama telling you?
She wasn't telling
Take
me.
care of
She,
your
was, she
children.
had already took
You
me
come and take
downtown.
care of your children. That's what she
She
feel
had took
about.
me downtown. So, and I was dealing with that situation.
Oh, God.
But luckily, I found her and she came into my life and helped me change. She helped me develop morals.
Who did?
My wife,
Which one? The white woman or the black?
the white woman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But now let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Why do like say for instance if you working a medium job making a little money and you see a nice black woman that's got some things going on and you try to talk to her and she put you down like, oh, you ain't got enough money for me, you can't talk to me. What happens with that? Is that not?
Can I say something? Let me say something right
Is that way she
feel? No,
I understand that, but that's putting the black man down.
No, I'm not.
Wait.
Because if they can't do that for me, I don't need them.
Hold on, wait. Okay, hold on.
So if he found a white woman, what's the problem?
No.
If you didn't want him.
Wait, we gonna nah, that could be that woman, that black woman. It can't be all
Right,
black women.
I'm just saying.
Okay, but let's say overall. Let's talk about overall what you
And
just said.
well, it's still a blanket statement, just like the athlete that's going to meet the white woman.
But wait, no,
They
it's
are
not. Those
blanket
two different
statements.
topics. Because I want to bring you back. Because you just asked that woman a specific question. You said, why, if I'm working with a woman and we work the same job, medium paid job, why does she act like what I'm doing is not good enough for her? Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Because I want to speak upon. First of all, that's wrong. If y'all listening, that is wrong, black women. You can't belittle anybody that's working with you.
Even if you're not
wait,
working
I'm
with
not finished. I was talking to my black women. Now I'm going to talk to you about the
Okay.
question.
I'm
So
listening.
that was wrong, black women. But what happens is, I want to say what happens is most of the time how the black women are being raised. It comes from that. And what their mom has instilled within them, okay? It goes all the way back to a respect matter, okay? So if you have been raised like, oh, this dude has to have X amount, Y, Z to be with me, that's what the black woman or the black child looks for in a man, okay? Some of the black women, not all, don't even have fathers. So their perception of what they want could be wrong, it could be right.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not knocking. So what you have to do is be patient with the black woman. That's how you do
I'm
that.
gonna say this.
You want to be patient? I'm not finished. You got to be patient with the black woman to be able to understand why she didn't subjectively just take you like that. So okay. So that doesn't mean necessarily she doesn't want you. Sometimes you just have to take your time with it and pay attention to the signs. Sometimes the person that you're looking for ain't the one for you in the first place.
Well, excuse me, I don't want no
You
anything.
got
And that's okay.
Well, sometimes it's not even anything. Sometimes the
Yeah,
guy
that's
is
what
just
it wasn't anything because he's
prejudged.
working. That's
He
why I
just
say
prejudged.
prejudged. Correct, and that's
You
wrong.
mostly know when a guy. Now this is what I tell my daughter. Well, I don't have to tell my daughter, but my nieces them.
Okay.
Most men, most black guys, or even white guys, when they get a job, what's the first thing a man gonna want? A car. If that man does not have a car, a job, why you want to talk to him? Now I can understand if the man been working and he get laid off, but if you know somebody that don't want to do nothing, why would you want to hook up with him?
Exactly. It's
Something
security.
wrong with you? No,
Yeah, no.
I wouldn't. I'm gonna be honest.
It's not about
But
that. We're talking
again,
You
it's
don't have
all
anything
clumped
for
into the
me?
same barrel.
That's
If
what
you
I'm
don't have
saying.
anything
That's
for
why-
me,
nah.
I cut you off. Now that's just the end. Because if I don't have anything and you don't have anything, what can we do? Sit up and look at each other?
That's where it goes back
Nah.
to the patience, because I have seen where white women might see a black brother and he might be working towards his goal. He might not have it right then. And
What did I say?
hold
I
on.
said if
He
he's not
working
working, then I-
But you just, the question
If
was, if a
he's
man
not
was working at the same place you was working at, if a man was working, he is working.
Well, even if
if he's not working, and that's a whole nother
And
story.
his pay is low.
But if his pay
and he
is
don't
low-
have the money.
Well, that's a different
That's
thing.
another
I said
story.
if he's not
To
working.
wine
you
and
heard what
dine
I'm
you.
saying.
And-
But it's the patience thing. It goes back to
I
being
know.
patient together, though.
But the wine and dine is really important to
If
women.
he's not working,
And-
right? If he's
and-
not
and-
working, he can't wind it down. Because he ain't got that.
Okay,
He know
but
that,
what?
though.
But what
He should know that.
what if he
You know?
tried to talk
No,
to
a
you?
lot of women like men like that.
What if he tried to
I
talk
know
to you?
women like men like that.
Yes, they do.
Then his ship come in, and then now you want him.
Yeah.
But everybody, hold up. But guess what? Everybody wants somebody
Right,
when they
now his
high.
ship come
That's
in. Now you
expected.
want him,
That's
but now you
expected,
done
though.
kicked him to the curb. So now he go get the white woman. Cause she accepted him. and she
No,
was
he
getting.
didn't find another black woman.
I was gonna say
But you know what?
justify. You got a whole lot of black
now
women
you
out
know
here.
men, we hate rejection. Period. And of course, I will speak because I'm a man, and all us are dogs.
That's bad to say on TV.
Almost all of
Ooh,
us.
goddamn.
Almost
Boy,
all of
ooh,
us.
sing
Now some of
I
us,
agree with that.
Some of us are more disciplined than
I
others.
agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? But
Sing it
at
up.
some point in time in your life, men love women. Period.
All time.
I know some point.
No,
joke.
Hallelujah.
You
Yeah.
know, the shebang
It's a
shaboom
game. It's
all
kind of
the
a game
time.
like playing cards.
It is,
We need
as
to-
men. As men. All right, we're getting ready to wrap it up. The producers are telling me time is up. Again, Mouth of the South. We got something to say in the South.
That's right.
So let some South come out of your mouth. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you again soon. You can join us and find the TV show on YouTube and watch it as many times as you like. Be blessed. All right.
Bye.
All right.
Everyone.